Are you feeling lost in life, lacking a sense of direction? Or perhaps you feel mystified, bewildered at the current state of the world? If you've wondered recently, where do we go from here? Today's psychic channeling is meant to provide you with clarity about the current state of humanity's timeline in the creation of New Earth, and provide a dream to hope for as we step forward into humanity's future. I see a becoming of synergy with the essential and most foundational aspects of human life. The collective thought is now becoming more unified than ever, aligning with that of divine will. We are moving quickly from the worldliness of Earth to experiences of higher consciousness, having transcendental experiences and connecting with the higher mind. This, of course, will require the loss of physical attachment, whether that be energetic, spiritual, or something of great value in the material realm. In this new age, you may be experiencing the loss of who and what you are, of what you're meant to be, the things that you will want, and in what you choose to believe. The collective shift is changing what the general human body believes that it deserves. And the future of humanity lies in the seeking after what truly lights up one's heart. In terms of work and career, we are experiencing something never before experienced in the modern age, which is the merging together the many worlds and planes of our existence. We are redefining what it means to find true success. We are seeking to express joy in the small moments, as well as ways that we can expand beyond the mundanity of everyday life and connecting to what makes one individually fulfilled. So overall, we are looking to find career path and soul-aligned work that resonates with a higher purpose. Breaking out of the mold will require new thought forms and jobs perhaps we've never even heard of, and the recreation of how to execute a particular line of work. This will require great imagination, so I would urge the collective to continuously dream big. We are also discovering how to enjoy the process rather than focusing on results-based efforts. This is a direct path to the evolution of the human spirit, as it will cause great expansion of one's own capability and lack thereof, and any feelings attached to this insecurity. In the process of unbecoming, in the process of shedding to grow back a thicker skin, a hardened shell, will exist the incredible feat of having to overcome one's toxic thoughts and overbearing mental hurdles. We're also learning to embrace our emotional desires rather than shame ourselves for them. This is directly related to how we are able to become unapologetically ourselves. In relation to experiencing our soul on Earth, there will also be great courage and bravery that is required of you and readily accessed through your mental programming, processing, and focused intention that you set over your life. Through this process of aligning with one's soul's purpose will exist the process of deciphering between what is true, what is meant to be, and what is not, especially in determining the right path to take in choosing where to go next or the next best step to take. This is where the turning point of two forks in the road will merge within the minds of the collective. Obviously, and especially with the popularity and growing rise of the law of attraction, we know that clear intentions are being set with great motivational power and a strong hope for what one's life can become. However, there's great importance being placed over the need to understand how one's environment and emotional state influences the ability to experience manifestation. The experience of fruition, abundance, and even love awaits you, but only after a highly focused journey. The courage to go within and experience a depth of being that you previously never have before. Collectively, we are picking up the pieces to salvage what is left. Relationships are the most essential to cultivating the most beneficial trajectory for humankind, and will allow for major upgrades within the areas of health and wealth within the most ideal connections. This is for a very specified group within the human collective. Health on a mental and emotional level. Wealth in both a tangible and intangible manner. I see the possibility of the intellectual expansion of one's worldview and one's own individual experience of their world. The manifestation of new connections for some of the collective will be a very positive one, especially if you manifested with me on the 1/1 portal 2025 New Year's Day. However, for another part of collective, there is a deep-rooted attachment to maintaining false connections for the purpose of serving our ego, or for keeping up appearances of living a happy life, but on the inside feeling less than that, or maintaining friendships out of fear of isolation, which don't really serve our highest good or highest timeline or our most exalted state of being. Many within the collective are also bound to people and places where there is either comfortable lack or continuous cycles of scarcity. Collectively, we are again coming to understand the importance of one's environment to the maintenance of an individual's needs on a physiological, psychological, and spiritual level. Together, we will be reshaping the way that we interact with community, the communities in which we directly have an effect on and live in specifically. Family units and childhood friendships, as well as the neighborhood you currently live in now. Offering up healing spaces within community will continue to be more of a rising trend. Spaces that are supportive, welcoming, and where there is a sense of belonging is quite fragmented right now. However, there will be a push and an urge to find harmonious resonance with those we come into contact with. Perhaps even choosing to have honest and open conversation and connecting over shared experiences. Learning where one fits in and truly belongs, in a sense, is a strong force that is making its way through our conscious minds, our subconscious minds. For some, this could look like making space for spiritual practices to take more of a forefront in your life, or creating spiritual jobs for others. This could be anything from organizing events to starting your own business, selling personal services, perhaps using the power of social media and building an online presence, right? That's really important. Making space for spirituality within fields that are typically unaccustomed to such work. I also see that if you are someone within an executive role to make such decisions, perhaps offering up to your employees or potential clients the option to explore spirituality in terms of its healing work, or to empower the overall flow of your workspace and improve company morale. Within romantic connections, the collective is seeking love for the sole purpose of experiencing it, and spiritual union is becoming highly sought after. A love that transcends the material of, say, seeking a romantic partner for their looks or what they can offer the relationship materially in terms of having a high-paying job, for instance. Those things will obviously and should still be of importance and still will hold great importance. However, the experience of an energetic resonance is wanting to be explored. The purpose of this is also a self-undoing, requiring one to grow and evolve into their highest being. We are practicing clear communication and seeking to find shared values, both among romantic relationships as well as in business relations and collaboration. Generally, the future of humanity looks like a path toward love, high vibrational experiences on Earth, rippling out, pulsating vibrations of pure, harmonious, white light energy. Tolerance and cognitive empathy will become increasingly widespread. Conversations about the way in which its lack thereof contributes to social inequality and mistreatment becoming more of a forefront. During the advent of technological advancement within the new age, we will begin to see a movement toward ways in which new developments can benefit humankind. However, on the opposite end of the spectrum, there will also be a greater push toward ways to distract and perhaps even confine human consciousness to its limitation. It will be impertinent in the creation of New Earth to hack your brainwaves, in a sense, and release repetitive habits and thought forms that keep you stuck in toxic cycles. This will, of course, allow for higher forms of consciousness to be experienced as less of the weight that is carried within your vibration is affecting your ability to do so. Technology will also be influencing environmental achievements. There are things never before seen and previously unknown that will suddenly appear. These things being solutions and new ideas of how to handle rapid growth of modern day consumerism. There is this reoccurring theme of a need or wish to return back to the start, of cycling back to the start, reinventing the way that we experience each other, of the way in which we come into contact with ourselves. We may feel as though we are meeting ourselves for the first time as we venture into higher forms of consciousness on Earth, as well as returning back to the start of when human beings and the animal kingdom and the natural world coexisted together. This dream will continually push forward the creation of the evolvement of the way in which technology can positively impact our relationship to the earth, within community and with each other, within communities and between one another. Overall, I see a positive outcome for those wishing to bring that experience into existence. For those existing in their most pure expression, the trajectory of your personal evolution will reap the greatest benefits. Those willing enough to be so bold as to bring forth their greatest capacity in their human life will face much of their shadow self in order to achieve the possibilities of the sheer power of their will, learning when to take action and when to listen to the workings of your inner voice. Self-discipline throughout the year and into 2026 will remain of utmost importance in achieving your goals and creating, again, that long-lasting foundation and structure from which your sense of worthiness that you can and will get what you feel as though you are meant to. Now I leave you with one final question. Will humanity continuously evolve to higher dimensions, or will it face the consequences of its choices, ending in catastrophe? The choice is yours and mine and everyone else watching to continuously move the needle and break boundaries, working together in harmony to discover new solutions and create from a pure, innocent place the love we wish to see in the world, forming paths to self-empowerment as we make important decisions, as we make executive decisions, leading us to ultimately find personal success. Again, redefining what that looks like on a micro and macro level. For more information about the New Earth, you can watch the Navigating the New Earth video. Subscribe for more content like this video, and share it with anyone who you think might need it. Join the membership for more monthly predictions, or visit the website for personal readings. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video, and I cannot wait to see you next week for a brand new one.